Now, to other stories, against earlier indications that the unit price of sachet water will be increased by 100% Monday, checks by JoyNews indicates that is yet to happen. Last week, the Association of Water Producers hinted at the plans to increase the price of sachet from 20 pesos to 40 pesos, owing to an increase in the cost of production. Now, some of the hawkers tell JoyNews they're selling sachet water at the same price because the cost of the bag of packaged water has not been increased.
Like any day, I dada go fridge ma ye. It if you original corn, no, only way ne beba. It ye nim say, bet me at one I say intimate.
Oh, the past 3 days or 4 days, no, say Nanado announced say I'm being Christian. But to me, baby, I'm in so I want to my intimate fire pair and to buy be my chance here at Tony Saba. I'm on for a complaint, baby. If you say 40 pesos, if you say 30, baby, more complaining. Take away 30 crowd and care no more about 40 in their doors. Mean 2 more. I want to mind they are fine, but I want to mind the intimate fire paint too. And I like when you be an ajatum, saying an ajatum, they are fine, and they bet me at Tony Saba.
I mean, starting. So, I'm combating. And then the end, you might.
Ochumitua 1 cedi 20 pesos, obi su tua 1 cedi. No obi su mo kasa so onye sika no ntua ne saa. Nti saa no ye no. On the time na nsin. Di 20. Bottle 1 cedi 20 pesos. So obi o man sika no nsin 1 cedi na mama no.
However, you're likely to be buying a bottle of water at 1 Ghana cedi 20 pesos, which is 20 pesos more.
No Ukrainian bottle water ne de oma tutum. Pure water ne stand still. Send a ton 20 na sa na e ton. But bottle water na omo ton 1 cedi na yen nimu sesi ano. 1 cedi 20 pesos. Met me achiro baby sesi a wo kwa obenya no 1 cedi 20 pe Achimota Forest. Kopim hacho. 1 cedi 20 pesos. Station has say ebi muton 1 cedi 20 pesos, ebi muton 1 cedi. So I know they hard. Me frank and me na mo dey no Ukrainian me dey bia me dey so bo government no so why? Because at the end of the day, say omo ready budget omo mind control prices. Inti amagana obi a ton na dey senior ope bia
me ban e na me toy bottle water na me toy. Eno ko mo dey call 15 ban e 1 cedi. As emre bia yesa asase na edin ba ekwa wiye no because edin ya obi abeton ne saa nti yenso ye beton ne saa nti saa na de na go e price na na say ye maintain na pure water ko 40 almost 40 pesos almost 40 pesos and bottle water almost dey call 1 cedi 50 pesos nti wo hwe ye uko kan wenya asem nti yetim ne be ko bia yetim ye hwe om no mpe bia om be bia om va yenko ye na yesi ye pe na yenya nti yetim saa.
Joining me via phone is Magnus Nunu, who's the National President of the National Association of Sachet and Packaged Water Producers. Good morning, Mr. Nunu, good morning. From our checks, the price of
good morning, and good morning to your listeners too.
Now, from our checks, the price of some bottled water products have increased, but not that of sachet water. Have you changed your mind?
No, we haven't changed our minds. And as I speak to you right now, I'm in Kumasi. And it's going well. I mean, people are buying it at the new price. I mean, we have done this for 3 decades. And it's always like that. Mind you, sachet water, when we started, it was about 5 pesos or thereabout, or 2.5 pesos, 25, 10 to 10. And then moving from 10 to 20 was a hurdle like this one. But we still through. 10 was selling side by side, 20. Eventually, the 10 fizzled out. And we moved to 30. Not that I say point of correction, it's not 100% change. We are the national, and then we come up with recommended prices. Our recommended price before this time on the table, if you check from your news item, is 30 pesos. And then so we're asking that we go from 30 to 40 pesos. So it's not 100% change. So it's a normal phenomenon. I mean, price changes are not normally that receptive because of the hardship it brings immediately, but eventually everything will be fine. Yeah.
All right. Now, Mr. Nunu,
hello?
Yeah, are all your members on board for this plan?
Yeah, when we start, usually, I mean, like, why are we here in the first place? Our members or people who produce bottled water, whether they belong to that position or not, are complaining about increasing costs, especially cost of packaging material gone up significantly. Other costs like fuel, we all know, have also gone up, and there have been calls for us to go up. And remember, the last time we went up about 3, 4, 5 years ago, and so we know, judging by inflation figures, everything has gone up, and we have gone up marginally. No matter how you look at it, it's still marginal. Now, let me say, with this water, right? And the average person will take about 5 sachets per day, and so that comes out 40 cedis. 2 cedis per day, excuse me. So let me get a math again. You buy another 40 pesos per sachet. Granted that you drink 5 sachets per day.
Yeah.
That means you'll be spending 2 cedis on water per day. Not just tap water, but drinking water.
Yeah.
Purified. Approved by FDA. Just like bottled water. Just that one is inflexible and one is in rigid for 2 cedis. Then you buy a kinky, you eat 3 times it is 6 cedis. This water, people buy credit, spending about 5 cedis a day on call credit. This is water with life. How much will you pay for your life? I know when we mentioned 4, we always give the indicative price that is ceiling, but a few people come below it, and let's say around 30 pesos or thereabout. But I'm asking consumers to please be with us on this particular issue, because I've been in this industry longest, and if you don't do correct pricing, people do stuff, and before you realize, it comes with all sorts of sicknesses. So please, you're not asking for too much. If you spend 2 cedis on water per day, you're spending 6 cedis on kinky per day, I think it's not bad. I'm not saying we also consume it, and we empathize with all of them, but bear with us. It's input we use, the packaging material that you see, if you hold the sachet, be it sachet or whatever, everything there is imported. Half imported. Everything is imported. So please bear with us. That's what we're asking. Now, when it comes to the bottled water is where it is currently, because I think that we have quite enormous taxes there. I mean, if they can be looked at, I believe that if water can be treated as essential as it is, and the government will say, okay, now this is water, it's for everybody to drink, so I'm going to drop the tax on it. I believe that we could come down and you could buy it 30% cheaper than we have announced. As I speak to you now, indirect fixed, levy on water alone is about 23.5% minimum. That is before VAT. So if you do the math and add the VAT, by the time you are done, the actual tax on bottled water that you are buying today is about minimum 40%. What does it mean? It means that by the time I'm done selling 1 million Ghana cedis worth of water, I would have paid indirect taxes of 400,000 Ghana cedis to the government.
All right, thank you very much. That is Magnus, who's the national president of the National Association of Sachet and Packaged Water Producers. Thank you for your time once again.